First recipe, first food dinner. We're gonna do some ribs, baby back ribs. We're gonna do some brisket burgers, and we're gonna do some ribeye steaks prime from HEB. Just give me a second, I'll be right with you. Folks, throughout this video, I'm definitely gonna speed things up for you, but look, ribeye, straight out of HEB, natural, prime 1 beef, brisket burgers, best burgers in the market, and that itty bitty rib, baby, that itty bitty rib is just gonna dance on your taste buds. Little seasoning, you don't need to know what's in there. A little black pepper, you can know what's in there. Another little fancy bottle, you don't need to know what's in there, but boy, it makes every meat, everything dance. Listen, the first thing you gotta do, except for the hamburger meat, so let me explain. You do not have to wash your hamburgers. I told somebody who remained nameless, hey, before you cook on the grill, you need to wash your meat. They rinse the hamburgers. Hey, I understand you're trying to be clean, but that's a little bit too far. That is the brisket burgers. Now, back to this prime 1, which I'm telling you, look at that marble in there. Y'all see that marble in there, that fat cap right there? I'm gonna render that fat down. It's gonna be nice when I pull it off the grill, when I pull it off that smoker, off that Traeger, which the Traeger with pellets is a little bit cheating. You know, most people will say, oh man, you doing it the easy way. Hey, that's all I got time for is the easy way. And of course, I'm from North Carolina. When I grew up, we used charcoal. We didn't use no wood. To this day, my dad don't use no wood. So that's what we're doing. Of course, you can tell I'm gonna cook, the brisket burgers and the steak first, because I want them hot and fast and out of here, super tender. Then I'm gonna throw that rib on there and I'm gonna let it smoke. I got plenty of time, I'm off today. Y'all keep watching. Make sure you wash your meat. Make sure you wash your meat. I don't care what nobody says, oh, don't wash your meat, this, that. Wash your meat. And that's all meat, body included. Wash your meat. Oh yeah. Number 1 in the building. Oh yeah. Number 2, look, it's already 10. Look at it falling apart. Number 2 in the building. Oh yeah. So for these steaks here, it's my special. Ooh, damn, if I can get it off. See what happens when you wash your meat? Don't open your top first. Bam. Okay, there I go. I'm gonna hit it from up here. Make sure I cover it all the way. All the way, covering it up. It's a thick piece of meat, so you can put plenty of seasoning on there. It's not gonna be overly salty due to the fact that's about 1.5 inches, looks like, but my math could be wrong. Guys always see something bigger than it actually is. Let's go. Vic's Cooler Chicken, first episode coming to you live. Not doing the chicken today. Gonna hit you with these steaks. Gonna hit you with these ribs. It's gonna be wonderful. You can cover these steaks. Like I said, it's a big old piece of meat. All kinds of things in there. The most important thing I like in here is there is, even though this is a prime steak, there is meat tenderizer in this seasoning, which is gonna give it a little bit extra more tender. And since I'm using a brisket steak burger, I'm gonna use that same seasoning that I use on the steak. My son loves these burgers, and he don't eat burgers anywhere else but home, unless I'm cooking them. So Whataburger, McDonald's, Burger King, all that, he ain't eating those. Just FYI, that's the only thing he's eating right here. I'm gonna hit it with this. Give it a little love right here. I don't make my own seasoning. This is store-bought seasoning. So I'm gonna give it a little love. Fiesta, I love it. I also love Durkee's, but Texas doesn't sell Durkee seasoning for some reason. So all I can go with is this Fiesta No need to keep it a secret. It is a great seasoning. If you don't have it, you haven't used it. Fiesta. Wonderful. Flip these burgers over. Hit it one time. Hit it one time. You can hit these a little heavy also because these are kind of thick burgers and they don't shrink. Once they hit the pit, they don't shrink, they stay. And like I said before, I am using the Traeger. I am cheating today. And when you say, what do you mean cheating? Traeger is set it and forget it. There's no history. There's no mystery. There's no math you got to do. You ain't got to worry about the timer because on your phone, it's going to tell you the temperature and everything. So in a way, you're kind of cheating. But listen, I'll be right back after I fire up the pit. Be back in a second. La da dee 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 dee. Only bad thing about my cooking is I use a lot of napkins, which drives my wife insane. Okay, y'all walk with me a little bit as we go out here. Oh, whoa, whoa. Out here to the Traeger. Now see, got spider webs flying by. Got me a leaf out here. I ain't fired it up. I ain't cleaned it yet. I can see that it has been put in work. Probably needs a good cleaning, but today I ain't got time for the cleaning. I'm gonna hit it with heat. I'm gonna switch that pan out there in the bottom and we're gonna let it roll. Let's go. Spider webs, man. And just let you know, sometimes I will bring this when I'm doing all the different events. So when I go to motorcycle events and fairs and all that kind of stuff. But most of the time, it'll just be my big old pit. It'll just be my big old pit. Rolling with me, trolling with me. Just let you know I am in Houston, Texas. It is literally 14,337,000 degrees right now. Fire it up to about 400. Right, while that's heating up, let's go back inside. Of course, you got my Newfoundland Titan and Olivia. Y'all going outside? See ya. Okay, let's look at that meat for a little bit. Let me switch my gloves. So let me give you a little background on Vic's Cooler Chicken. My dad has been doing this recipe for I'm 52, so as long as I can remember. And we've sold plates on many different occasions. And it's been a success. My dad's sauce has been sought after for many years by many different people. And I probably should have did this a long time ago instead of waiting. And there's no telling how much further along we could be. But we didn't, and now I'm to the point where my dad is getting older now, and my mom is gone, and my family is pretty much settled, and we make a good living, and maybe my son will pick this up, or my nephew will pick this up, or maybe my daughters will pick this up and run with it after I'm gone. But I want to make sure that before anything happens to my dad, he gets to see his project go forward, and maybe who knows how far it may go. Like I said, should have done it a long time ago, and I didn't, and that's on me. So, enough about that history. You know, most of you guys cut that membrane off the back of your ribs. I don't. I don't see the need. It's a waste of time to me. And most people ain't eating that no way. So like I said, I use it, Fiesta. I love it. Hold on, Titan. And my Newfoundland wants to come back inside because it's too hot for him outside because it's about 1,000 degrees in Houston. And like I said, you can be a little heavy with it. It's gonna go on that smoker. It's gonna stay in there for a while at about, I haven't decided what I'm gonna cook it yet. It depends on how long I wanna do it. But if I'm gonna do it low and slow and slow and slow, or I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. I may do it a little bit of both. Kind of low, kind of slow, kind of fast. A little pepper. I know you people in Texas love pepper, even though it's not coarse. I know you love pepper. Who told you to go outside, bro? Fiesta, season it all. That's what it is. And like I said, you can be heavy on this. And the reason why I'm seasoning it now is because I'm gonna let this seasoning sit on them ribs while everything else is out there on the pit. I'm gonna let that soak in there, sit on there, make sure it has a good flavor profile. And I'm gonna make these brown sugar apple juice ribs. Sweet, savory, smoky. Little apple salt, not apple salt, little apple juice, little brown sugar, seasoned salt, little black pepper. Make sure it's gonna dance for you guys. It's gonna dance for you, all right? Keep watching, y'all. Episode number 1. Episode number 1, and we're doing Vic's world famous chicken in the cooler. Like I said, this first episode, I'm just gonna give you what we're cooking in tonight, which is baby back ribs, rib eyes, brisket burgers. Y'all continue to hold on. Little cook with love. Hey, you gotta cook with love, folks. Look at that seasoning sitting on there. Look how it's sitting on them burgers like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out there and check that pit. See how it's working. Let's see how it's working out here on this pit. It's just igniting. Already says 121 degrees. That's because Houston, 4,000 degrees. I'm trying to tell y'all. Too hot. Just think about it. With hurricanes and all that shit going on, way too hot. Smoking hot. You ain't got no power. Terrible. I'm gonna hit that with a little bit more. See where I miss some spots right there? See that? Miss some spots, miss some spots, miss some spots. Don't be afraid to hit it again. I'm a little bit closer this time. Usually I'm up here with it. Sprinkling, seasoning, I like to hit it up high. Covers a large area of meat. Man, I wish I could be here when this meat is done. It's gonna dance. It's gonna dance on your palate. It's gonna dance in your soul. You're gonna ask your family, why in the hell have we never went to North Carolina that has some of John Vic's food, him and his son, sides and everything. You know what? I ain't gonna lie. Black people don't do sides. We do sides, right? In a crunch like this, with a steak, you get a baked potato, you can get a salad that I got in the refrigerator, you can get some potato chips with the hamburgers. With the ribs, you can just eat them because you really don't want nothing else to fill you up. I'm gonna have me a couple drinks. I'm gonna smoke me a couple cigars. Once I put this pit on, we're gonna go upstairs and talk about it some more. Baby back ribs, I didn't trim anything because I want all the profiles on there. This ain't no professionally done. This is for the house. You ain't gotta trim no extras when it's from the house because everybody gonna eat everything you see here. This steak, you know, some people will trim that fat, not me. I want all the fat to melt into this ribeye. And these burgers, they speak for themselves. They're ready at any given time. You get those brisket burgers, you smash them off, and it's a good day. Also, high-end cigars optional. There's another one of my pages that I do. I got my hand in the many hats. Like I said, I smoke cigars. I am high-end. I am Vic's world famous cooler chicken. And I am Men Building Men on YouTube. So Make sure you follow all those and we'll keep it moving. Sometimes I do potato salad. Sometimes I might do double eggs. If this was a big event, people were coming over, I do my world famous baked beans. Everything I make to me is world famous. You just haven't tasted it yet. So on my baked beans also, it's got meat in it. You have to let me know if you don't eat meat, and then I'll put a little vegetarian one onto the side. But that's all for now. Waiting for the grill to heat up, and we'll be right back. Tell you, a little Fiesta. A little Fiesta takes you anywhere. Just in case Fiesta wants to talk about me, I'm talking about y'all. Can't beat it. Oh, let's check this temperature on this pit. So, while we're waiting for my grill to light up, let me show you some of the small damage that the hurricane did 2024. Tore down my curtains that my wife had put up. Broke my glass tube. Still replaceable. I just have to get another glass tube. Blew one of them way out there in the yard. My grass was looking good till you get dogs, and then they start, over fertilizing one spot. Just, threw stuff everywhere. I need to clean up some more. Threw bricks, broke glass, patio. But it's all part of living in a state next to the water. Hurricanes may come. Still waiting on that peak to hit that pit to heat up. I should have fired it up earlier. Also, that's my scale when I'm doing food prep and I need to measure stuff. That's my scale right there. No. My wife, Nespresso, she's a coffee fanatic. We got about 13 different coffee machines until she found the one she really wanted. And that's it right there, Nespresso. She loves it. She loves the little shots of coffee, and I'm just not a coffee person, so no treats right now. You wait. Look at his face. Where you going, Taiju? You don't like the camera? Just a camera. Just a camera, boy. Okay, folks, listen. We're getting close to that temperature time. Let me check the temps again. Damn. It's about, I don't know. My auger's been struggling a little bit. We'll be right back. So, I was having technical difficulties with my pit out here. And within the technical difficulties, I found, now that I've got it fixed, it's warming up now. I found wasp number 1, beginning of wasp number 2, and the big end, the granddaddy of them all, wasp number 3. And now if I can went to the store to neutralize their ass. Nobody lives for free. Yeah, this is my patio. I really need to get it back together since the storm. We'll be back. With a lot of hard work, finally got that Traeger to fire up. It's climbing out to 180 degrees. Tough work. Little smoke. Some of this grease off here. That I didn't get on my hands. Go back inside. Man, it got kind of frustrating for a while. Took me a minute to get my Traeger grill working. It was super dirty. Took me a while to get back going, folks. Sorry about that. So frustrating out there. Had to pour me a little cocktail to get this going. Move my meat around, just took it out of the refrigerator. Now I'm gonna throw the steaks on in the burger because I need them fast. Then I'm gonna put that rib on. Cheers. Usually I will cook the rib first, low and slow, and then later on I would throw the steaks and hamburger on there later. But since we're gonna eat the steaks and hamburger fast and I'm gonna let those low and slow, then we'll do that later. Be back in a second. Okay, folks, this time you can come with me. Slap these burgers on one thing. I want you to hear this sizzle out here. As we walk out here, can you hear that steak sizzle? Flap those two burgers down like that. Slide them over. No low and slow this time. Slabbing fast, slabbing fast. Hamburgers to a medium, steaks to a medium rare, just in case you got to reheat at medium rare. You still can get them to medium. That's the inside trick. If you cook your steaks to medium rare, then once it's time to reheat them, you can get them to medium. So what? Shh.
So many mosquitoes on the front door you can't even.
Oh man.
That's why I walk this way. I walk up there and I'm like, oh no.
They're trying to get you to cool. So my daughter just came in and said there's a whole bunch of mosquitoes outside, and I just killed a whole bunch of wasps. So the hurricane has brought a whole bunch of mosquitoes and a whole bunch of wasps. Hey folks, a little bit about me. First episode, Vic's Chicken in the Cooler. I am from Goldsboro, North Carolina. Born and raised, and I love to cook. I love sports. I love to ride motorcycles. Love to play video games, love to talk trash. This is a little bit about me. You're gonna learn a lot over these next, hopefully, years and years. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to get these recipes, I'll put them in the description on what's on the ribs, what's on the hamburgers, brisket burgers, and what's on the steaks. I don't cook the time, folks. Now, if I'm cooking for an event, I will temperature the food and all that. But when I'm cooking at home, I can pretty much eyeball and feel when my meat is done. You should be able to do the same thing. Man, I used to ask my mom all the time, hey, Mom, how long do I cook it for? She said, baby, cook it till it's done. And that's going to be my motto on this podcast from here on out. Cook it till it's done. If you want it to be medium rare, you cook it medium rare. If you want it to be well done, you're probably watching the wrong podcast. But if you do want to be well done, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe and stay around, because by the time I'm finished, I'm pretty sure you're going to like it medium at least, not well or medium well. You might well take that steak and throw it out in the yard because your dog ain't going to eat it. Just joking with you folks, just joking. All right. Hey, we'll be back in a second. We're going. Matter of fact, instead of leaving, let's go check this steak and hamburger right quick, because I got that temperature high. You know what I'm talking about? I got it living. Let's go check it. Oh yeah. We're gonna flip it to the side so I can get those cross lines. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show you. So when I started, they were long ways. So this time I flipped it to the side so I can get some cross grill marks. Hamburgers aren't ready to look at yet. So we're just gonna keep on keeping on. Any of y'all got a good mosquito repellent? Ooh, mosquito trying to come with me right there. Damn, I got the mosquito coming in with me. Swap his ass down. Let's check it again. Tell you, hot and fast. Oh man, I'm sorry I ain't showing y'all good. My first video, they're gonna get better when I get my camera, man. So there's only one thing that can stop me from having a good cook. And I'm right in the middle of playing NCAA 2025 just came out. That could cost me. Probably gonna be my last flip right there on them steaks. Them steaks about to come off. Might be a little bit over already because of the game. Ooh, I don't care. Think I'm gonna lose that piece. You crazy. I take that back. They coming off now. That piece I just had on the money. You don't want to cut it. I should let it rest. But I know y'all see what temperature I cook those at. I know y'all want to see if by playing the game and doing everything else, if it distracted me from cooking the steak where I wanted it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if I fucked it up. Ooh. Ooh, look at there. Like butter. Like butter. And just to let y'all know, still didn't mess it up. Look at that damn thing right there. Yeah. Told y'all. Get that little piece right there, that little corner. Let y'all see that. Perfect. Mm-hmm. Even with the distraction of the game, Vic's Cooler Chicken cooked that steak medium rare. I know my old lady likes the medium rare. I like it medium. I can deal with that. Just in case I don't eat right now, I gotta heat it up. It'll be at least medium. Got my aluminum foil ready. Gotta get those ribs off. Oh, be quiet, Mr. Fitz. Get out of here. Go get these ribs. Because I know that stinking, baby. Let's get these ribs because I know they stinking. Look at there. Look at there. Look at all that flavor. Ooh, man. Falling apart. I don't even need to put him in the aluminum foil, but I'm gonna put him in there for y'all. Just so y'all can see, because I ain't got no. One more thing, guys. Brisket burgers, done. See a little blood in there? Done. Brisket burgers, done too. What I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Yeah. If you need your food done and you need it done fast, call Vic's Cooler chicken, or send me a message, either or. So listen, the reason why I am putting these ribs in aluminum foil, that's just for the next flavor profile, to put the apple juice and the brown sugar on them to give them a little sweetness. Not because they need to be softened up, because you just saw that they were so tender that they was about to fall apart. So I'm trying to make it so they don't fall apart. Not sure that I can. Make it so they don't fall apart. So as you can see, they were trying to fall apart, but I don't want them to. Oh, let me close my pit. All right, folks, listen, I know I'm all over the place, camera jumping. Look at that. Look how it's holding. Putting you upside down to grab the door. Look how it's holding, because I ain't got no help. Look how it's holding. Look how it's holding. Man, I wish it had smell a cam. I wish you could smell it. Whew. Since I don't have any brown sugar, I'm still gonna hit it with this apple juice a little bit. Cover it, and then like that. So I walk into the dark over here, distilling apple juice. Even though I don't have any brown sugar, I still got that apple juice. And that apple juice is gonna give it a little sweetness. Yeah, the best apple juice in the world right here. Give it a little sweetness. Seal it. You guys watching that? Just like a Christmas present. You seal it, then it's done. See you in about 25 minutes. So, going on here to get these ribs. That's the final product. Rib, juicy, sweet, like that. Ooh. Ooh. See how it come apart like that? Ooh. Hold on, put this big chunk over here. Ooh. Oh, you want me to get a bone out of there? If I can get that bone, if I can get under there in the middle. See that? Oh, damn it. Can't get a good grab on the bone, but you already see it coming apart. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Ooh. Hey, have a good day. See ya!